Thinking about taking a day trip from Athens to Delphi? Let me show you exactly what to expect, from the Temple of Apollo and the ancient theater to the mountain views and what the lunch looks like, and whether this tour is truly worth it.
Hi, I'm Hrisula, a local here in Athens, and in today's video, I'll walk you through my full experience on this top-rated Delphi tour, including practical tips to help you plan your day smartly.
You'll find a link to the exact tour I joined in the description below. The tour starts at 8 a.m. from Metaxourgio metro station, which is on the red line, line 2, just about 8 minutes from Syntagma, so it's very easy to get there, even if you're staying in the center. Once you arrive, you'll find your guide right in front of the metro sign, so it's very straightforward. There's also a small cafe nearby, so if you want to grab a coffee or a quick snack before the journey, you can easily do that. I recommend arriving at least 10 to 15 minutes early, just to find your group and board comfortably. Once you are on the coach, the journey begins, and the bus is actually very comfortable, with free Wi-Fi on board, which is always a plus. During the drive, your guide will start sharing historical context about Greece, and of course about Delphi. So you're not just traveling, you're already getting into the story before you even arrive. As you leave Athens behind, the scenery gradually changes, from city streets to olive groves and then to mountain landscapes, as you head towards Mount Parnassus.
So, around 2 hours after leaving Athens, we have made a 15-minute stop for a snack and to use the restrooms. And now we are off to Delphi, which is around 20 minutes from here.
Back on the bus and getting closer to Delphi, we pass through Arachova, a charming mountain town that we will come back to later for lunch.
So we are at the Archeological Site of Delphi, and we're going to spend 2 hours here exploring the site and the museum. Let's go.
First, we need to get our tickets, and just so you know, one ticket covers both the Archaeological Site and the museum. Make sure you don't lose it, because you will need the same ticket again when you enter the museum later. There are also some discounts available, so it's a good idea to have your passport or ID with you. I will also share the current entry costs in the description below, so you can check them before you visit.
Well, I'm heading to the Archaeological Site now. It's a very, very beautiful windy day.
I recommend starting with the Archaeological Site and then visiting the museum after. You will also have access to an exclusive audio guide app which you can use on your phone while exploring. It gives you extra context and explanations at your own pace, which is really helpful as you walk through the site. As you walk through the site, you'll follow the sacred way, the same path ancient visitors once took as they made their way up to consult the oracle. And what makes Delphi really special is not just the ruins, but what this place meant in ancient times. People would travel here from all over the Greek world to ask questions about their future, from personal decisions to major political matters. The oracle of Apollo, known as the Pythia, would deliver her prophecies from inside the temple, and these messages were believed to come directly from the god Apollo. That's why Delphi was considered the navel of the world, the spiritual center of ancient Greece. Along the way, you'll see some of the most important monuments, including the Athenian treasury and, of course, the Temple of Apollo, which was the heart of Delphi. As you continue higher up, you reach the ancient theater, which has incredible views over the valley below. And if you keep going all the way to the top, you'll find the stadium where the Pythian Games once took place. And honestly, the views from here are just as impressive as the history. Mountains, olive groves, and the sea in the distance. After exploring the archaeological site, we continue to the museum. This is where everything we've just seen outside really comes together. One of the highlights here is the Charioteer of Delphi, one of the best preserved bronze statues from ancient Greece. You will also see sculptures from the Temple of Apollo, as well as offerings that were brought here by different city-states. It really helps you understand what this place looked like in its full glory. After the museum, we head back to the bus and continue our journey, this time towards Araova, where we will spend around 1 hour and 40 minutes. Araova is a traditional mountain village and one of the most popular winter destinations in Greece, thanks to the nearby ski resort on Mount Parnassus. But even outside of winter, it's worth visiting for its beautiful stone houses, small streets, and relaxed atmosphere. If you have a bit of time, you can also climb up to the clock tower. The views from there are really nice over the village and the surrounding mountains. Our guide also recommended a few really nice local restaurants, so it's easy to find a good spot for lunch. Before we wrap up, here are a few practical tips to help you make the most of your visit. First, wear comfortable shoes. The archaeological site is built on a slope and there is quite a bit of uphill walking. Bring water, especially if you're visiting in the warmer months, and don't forget sunscreen and a hat. There's very little shade inside the site. Also, Delphi is at a higher elevation, so even if it's warm in Athens, it can feel cooler here, especially in winter, so it's a good idea to bring a light jacket. And finally, try not to skip the museum. It really completes the experience after seeing the site. This kind of tour is ideal if you're visiting Greece for the first time and want to see one of the most important ancient sites without worrying about logistics. It's also a great option if you're short on time and don't want to rent a car or deal with public transport. This tour also includes a licensed archaeologist who accompanies you throughout the day, shares the history during the drive, and is there to answer your questions. At the same time, the audio guide app gives you the flexibility to explore the site at your own pace and dive deeper into the parts that interest you most. You'll find the link to the exact tour I joined in the description below. Hello from Arachova, our last stop of today's tour, and I'm about to head back to the bus and to Athens. It will take us approximately 2 to 2.5 hours to get there, depending on the traffic. I had a wonderful day today. The tour was very well organized and our tour guide was amazing. She gave us a lot of local tips. She shared the story of Delphi. And if you want to visit Delphi on a day trip from Athens, I totally recommend this tour. So thank you very much for watching this video, and if you liked it, give it a like and subscribe for more Greece travel tips. See you in the next video. Bye!